Good morning, and welcome to Milan High School. I am Ryan Langferman, principal of Milan High School, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to our 2020 graduation ceremony. I would like to begin by thanking our faculty and staff at Milan Community Schools. I appreciate their commitment to educating our students. In the matter of a few days, our teachers were converted from traditional classroom educators to full-time online educators. I am so proud of our staff and feel that they did a tremendous job with instruction during this difficult time. And I also know that it is important to recognize that behind each graduate is a network of family and friends that supported them in their efforts. I'd like to recognize the parents of our graduates and congratulate you as well. It is a special honor to join you today in recognizing the class of 2020. With our current situation and ongoing pandemic, most of us have found extra time on our hands that has allowed us to complete those DIY projects we've been putting off, or dive into the favorite hobby we've been ignoring. My boys love to read books, and the pandemic has allowed them more time than usual to read. They must have received this trait from their mother, because I myself am not a big reader. However, they are constantly sharing the exciting details of their new book with me and anxiously await to get their hands on a new edition of their favorite series. After hearing hundreds of their book reports, I feel like I have become somewhat of an expert on why these books have become successful and why my boys enjoy them. Therefore, I want to share the beginning of a plot with you that I feel would be the next bestseller. An unknown disease takes the world by surprise. People become confined to their homes and are forced to spend large amounts of time with their family members. Schools, the foundation of our society, are eerily empty. People you have known your whole life become almost unrecognizable because they are wearing masks and their hair turns to different shades as their hair transitions back to natural tones. Toilet paper and hand sanitizer become used as currency as store shelves empty. This is where you insert the daring escape or the love story. If this sounds familiar, it's because we're living it. You are living history right now, and what a story you will have to tell your children and grandchildren. I look at our current situation as a tremendous life lesson for all of us. Things don't always go as planned, and oftentimes there is nothing we can do about it. This won't be the last time in your life when something unexpectedly changes your future. If you think about it, the class of 2020 has already overcome so many obstacles on the journey to graduation day. You were born on the heels of 9/11. You did not know the world prior to 9/11, but trust me, it changed how the world operates. You started your education journey with traditional textbooks and workbooks, but during middle school, your instruction started to look much different as we transitioned to a one-to-one environment in our classrooms. The state of Indiana changed graduation requirements during your freshman year. We started to learn and understand about something called graduation pathways as I-STEP slowly disappears. Then comes a pandemic that causes us to finish our school year with 24 straight days of e-learning. And although we had experience with e-learning days, nothing could prepare us for 24 straight days and the self-motivation and courage it would take to complete it successfully. The point I'm trying to make is the class of 2020 has already adapted and persevered through so many changes. The coronavirus was no different. You should be very proud of what you have achieved. It is often said that adversity builds character. If that's the case, the class of 2020 has plenty of character. The truth is that nothing great was ever achieved from minimal effort and being comfortable. To achieve great things, you must be willing to take chances, focus on goals, and outwork others. As you know, this past weekend was Memorial Day weekend. I watched a reporter break into tears on TV on Monday morning as he interviewed a 95-year-old Army veteran from World War II who had recently received a birthday parade. The veteran was overwhelmed by the attention and felt he had done nothing special to earn this individual attention. Being a World War II veteran, he's part of what many recognize as the greatest generation, a generation of Americans that were born during the Depression and matured on the battlefronts in Europe and Asia and fought the battle at home as well. I can assure you that none of them planned to be part of the greatest generation. They did not choose to be born during the Great Depression, and they were drafted into a war that they did not cause. But ultimately, their willingness to adapt and overcome built grit. It formed a generation of men and women that achieved the greatest things this world has ever seen because they were forced to deal with unexpected, adverse situations. I believe the class of 2020 and our newest generation of young Americans can achieve equal success. You've already had 2 events in your short lifetime that has affected the world as we know it. It is your turn to embrace the challenges that life gives you and succeed. It will make you better. In the story of life, realize that no one is perfect and mistakes are opportunities to learn. Life isn't easy and it isn't perfect as Facebook would have us believe. Have confidence that you can change the world. Don't look at this pandemic as a tragic event, but as a life experience that is a part of your story. After all, you are the only class to experience a caravan as part of your graduation ceremony. It has been a pleasure to be your principal, and I appreciate you bringing your best effort to school each and every day. Today is your day, and you have earned all the recognition and accolades that come with it. Congratulations, class of 2020, and good luck. Now it is my pleasure to introduce our 2020 salutatorian, Lucy Ort.
What a year this has been. I hope everyone listening is handling the pandemic well. Even as we're transitioning back to normal life, we should still be careful so that we can keep going back to normal. I'm sure none of us, graduating seniors and parents alike, wanted this school year to end like this. We ended up spending the last, and perhaps the best, months of our senior year in quarantine. On the bright side, we will never forget our senior year, but we will notice a gap in memories that other years will not experience. We didn't get to walk the halls again, knowing that this quarter was our last. We missed our last season for spring sports, and for us band and choir kids, we missed our last concert of the year. No matter what emotions these memories will bring you, they were a part of the ending we were promised. We are a class full of strong people, though. Just as other big changes and bumps in the road came and passed, there's no doubt that this will pass too. Just like we have before, we will take what we've learned from this and move on. But just like the years before us, we will all remember our time at Milan High School differently. Some of us will remember it as the best years of our lives. Others will strive to make better years ahead of us. But no matter where we go, and no matter how we do, we will all carry Milan with us. I thank my teachers for leading me to this point. I could have never done so well without their encouragement. I thank my friends for all they've done for me, whether or not we made it to this point. And most of all, I thank the people that organized this graduation so that we could spend one last day together as a class before we go our separate ways. So as my parting words to my classmates, I hope that wherever you go, you achieve everything that you strive for and become the best versions of yourselves. Change and grow as you need to, choose a path of love and understanding, and start every new story with kindness. But be brave and fight for yourself and those you hold dear when needed. Know that no matter what, somehow, someday, everything will be all right, and hopefully nothing like the coronavirus will ever happen again for a long time.
Milan's class of 2020 was a very competitive class, and therefore we had co-valedictorians. Our first valedictorian speaker is Mr. Matthew Reilly.
I would like to start off with a quote by Michael Jordan. I have missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. This quote has been my favorite for a long time. It speaks on failure and how important it is to not stay down. Our failures and missed opportunities in life are what help us learn and grow. This is something that everyone must remind themselves of during a time like we face now. As I say this, I'm addressing my class, the class of 2020, but I believe it speaks volumes to others as well. The norms of this time of the year are all out of shape. Sports, Easter, graduation, and other traditions have been disrupted or disturbed. It is very easy to fall into the mindset of negativity. It is easy to think about everything going wrong, about how our graduation is not what we've always thought it would be. But I'm telling you not to fall into that mindset. There are still many things you can substitute those thoughts with. Countless memories have been made during the last 4 years, or even the last 12 years. Reminiscing about those memories can keep you positive. I personally love recalling old memories that we've shared these last 4 years, such as winning the football sectional our freshman year, seeing the total lunar eclipse our sophomore year, state and regional track competitors our junior year, and my personal favorite, winning the Ripley County tournament and breaking the 60-year streak our senior year. Not only have we experienced lots as a class, but I have also made many memories with my close friends. I cannot stress enough how blessed I feel to have joined this class. My freshman year, I joined knowing very few people here. The Milan community and school have done such an amazing job making me feel welcome. I would personally like to thank Mr. Langferman for his engaging role as a principal. He has worked hard to make sure us seniors have a plan for after graduation. I would also like to thank Mrs. Rogers. She has done a tremendous job and has worked hard to make sure things are running smoothly for us. Next, I would also like to thank the cafeteria and cleaning staff for taking care of us these last 4 years. And thank you to the entire Milan staff, especially Mrs. Small Summers, Mr. Moline, Miss Parr, Mr. Sable, and Mr. Gomez, who have had a strong impact on me personally. You don't understand the appreciation that I have for you. I also have much appreciation for my coaches. You have helped me hone the qualities of leadership, initiative, and a good work ethic. Thank you, Coach Combs, Young, Williams, Finnegan, Dines, and Fix. I cannot say thank yous and not mention my friends. You are the ones that saw every side of me. You helped me get through the bad, and you also amplified the good. I have endless memories. Thank you, Gabe, for always being my best friend. Also, thank you to my bromance buddies, Matt Schmidt and Carter. Thank you, Amanda, Bo, Peyton, Caleb, Parker, Maddie, Adam, Carson, Joe, Dakota, Matt Steinmetz, Caden, Jonathan, Cameron, and Nathan. You all are very close to my heart, and you made my transition here an outstanding one. You all keep me positive. And lastly, I want to thank my parents. Dad, you have always pushed me to be my best. I wouldn't be the athlete or the responsible man that you've helped me become. You have always set very high expectations for me. And although sometimes I get frustrated with the expectations, without them, I wouldn't be here giving you all this speech today. Now, Mom, my biggest supporter. I don't think there is a word in any language that can describe my appreciation for you. I can't imagine how hard it is to raise and take care of a teenager like myself, but you did it better than anyone else could. I could stand up here for hours saying thank you in a million ways and still feel like I haven't said it enough. You spent countless hours going the extra mile for me. You tell me sometimes you feel like you don't tell me enough how proud you are of me and what I have accomplished. That goes both ways. I oftentimes feel like I don't tell you how much I appreciate you. Thank you, Mom, and thank you, Dad. Being positive is something that isn't always easy. Oftentimes, it is the more challenging thing to do. Positivity is something we can all work on, especially in times like this, when it feels like everything has fallen apart. I challenge you all to be positive influences to everyone else. Not only is positivity contagious to others, but it is also a good habit to get into. I am personally an optimistic person. This has been developed over time. And you should all do the same. Why not start now, today, when everything is hard? That quote by Michael Jordan lets us know that even Hall of Famers fail, get knocked down, and miss opportunities. As long as you rise up and stay positive, anything is possible. As we look to our futures, we must realize that the paths we are going to take won't be straight paved roads. There will be dips, curves, potholes, traffic, and 1,000 other roadblocks. Those of us that are prepared for these obstacles will get through it, and we must be willing to get back up when knocked down. Here are some words from Rocky Balboa that I've always found inspiring. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It is a very mean and nasty place. And I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is going to hit as hard as life. But it isn't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you got to be willing to take the hits and not point fingers saying you aren't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. He said this to his son when his son was wanting to give up. We can apply this not only to our futures, but also to our present. Since we are faced with such a dilemma, what will our actions be? We are all getting through this. Although we couldn't finish our final year of school together, we can still make the world a better place together. It seems our class has gotten the short end of the stick time and time again. Let's show everyone we meet in our futures how these missed opportunities and failures have trained us for success. Now, the Milan class of 2020. We have given 700 high school days of our best effort. It's time for our next chapter. Go and give your best effort to whatever lies ahead.
Great job, Matthew. And our next valedictorian to speak is Ben Hardwell.
Good morning and welcome, friends, family, guests, teachers, and staff members to the graduation ceremony of the Milan High School class of 2020. A lot has happened during our 4 years of high school, but now all we seem to be thinking about is the past couple of months under lockdown as COVID-19 pandemic runs its course. As high school seniors, many of us have been wondering how this would all turn out. A normal year, it would have been scary enough trying to complete our classes and getting ready for the future awaiting us beyond high school. But this year, we had everything pulled out from right under us, and everything suddenly changed. No one really knew what to do. Would the virus wipe us out? How long will we be under lockdown? How will school continue? Will we ever graduate? Our generation, the class of 2020, came into this world during the months following the national tragedy of 9/11. Our lives began during that time of great uncertainty and chaos. The years we spent in school were the ones in which our nation experienced its longest war, a financial crisis, and many social and political controversies. Now, in the midst of a global virus pandemic, we have tried to complete our schooling and prepare for what is next. Our class has endured a lot of uncertainties. We are survivors. Remember back in January when we were all like, 2020 is going to be my year, and then not even 3 days in, it seemed we were on the brink of World War III with Iran, and everyone was joking about the possibility of a draft. And then in February, Australia was burnt to a crisp in massive forest fires. Many of us felt sad seeing those poor koalas and other animals in the pictures on the news and social media. Then March brought on the global spread of the coronavirus, and we have been out of school ever since. And by April, most people were in a national lockdown. The news was always talking about virus statistics, respirators, face masks, essential and non-essential jobs, food and supply shortages, unemployment rates, and whether or not to expect a $1,200 stimulus check from the government. By that time, people were just fantasizing about how much toilet paper they could buy with their checks. Now in May, we hear the news about giant killer hornets that are invading and killing off all the honeybees. We can only wonder what June has in store for us. Enough said about past events and speculations. What about now? Coming together for the graduation of this class is, under these circumstances, a very special moment. With the coronavirus being a full-on global pandemic, those of us who plan to go into the workforce may not see as many jobs to go into. On the bright side, though, the economy is starting to open up this month, and at least some essential jobs are hiring. And for those of the class who plan to go into the military, so far that hasn't been affected too much, and I'm sure you can still have fun at boot camp. Choosing to serve during this era of uncertainty definitely shows your commitment and courage. And for those of us who plan to attend college or technical school, we may be looking at more online classes from home, just like we have experienced these past few weeks, or we may be forced to stay on campus for longer periods of time without holiday breaks. Hopefully we like the schools that we chose because we might be spending a lot more time on campus. If you plan to live at home and commute to school, let's just say I hope you've been enjoying your e-learning. And those of us who want to take some time off and go on an adventure someplace, if you find somewhere you can go without travel restrictions, please invite the rest of us. Many of us were bored out of our minds from several weeks of stay-at-home orders and wouldn't mind a little adventuring too. What about the future? Now that things are starting to open back up, this might be the time to hoard that toilet paper you've been fantasizing about. Besides that, maybe it is a good time to take on a summer job or sign up for summer classes or complete some goals you've been kind of waiting off for a while. We don't yet know what will happen in June or July in response to the virus, so we must do what we can whenever we can. Ours is the class of 2020. We are supposed to have great vision. Make the most of it, no matter how chaotic our future seems now. We may hope for better things to come, but the future doesn't really just come to us. It is made by us. Although sometimes opportunity is just being in the right place at the right time, you have to prepare yourself to be ready for that moment. Otherwise, great opportunities will just pass you on by. Your future is whatever you make it out to be. It is in your hands. Our memories of yesterday will last a lifetime. We'll take the best, forget the rest, and maybe someday find that these were, indeed, the best of times. We, the Milan High School class of 2020, give thanks to all the teachers, coaches, staff, kitchen ladies, bus drivers, custodians, and all the dedicated people working behind the scenes, who have been along with us on our educational journey as we have grown into young men and women ready to go out and take our places in the world. Thank you all so much for making the class of 2020 unique.
Next, Jane Rogers, our superintendent, would like to say a few words.
Milan High School class of 2020. Principal Langferman, families and friends. It is an honor to address you. Congratulations to the class of 2020. And the good news is, with a pre-recorded speech, those of you who don't want to listen may fast forward this part. You know, up until March 13th, I thought the most memorable event of the senior year would be winning the Ripley County Tourney after 60 years. None of us knew what was in store for us. The senior year is a pinnacle of high school, the culmination of many experiences through kindergarten, elementary, middle, and high school. The senior year itself is full of firsts and lasts. And while graduation may not be a big deal to all of you, it probably is to your parents and families. We appreciate everyone's understanding as we make this celebration safe for all. It will certainly be unique and memorable the rest of your lives. Right now, we feel so grateful for our health and our homes and each other. But of course, there's still sadness when we look at the calendar and we see things that we're missing because our world has been turned upside down. A story that was written by a producer of a popular news show, who also happens to be the mom of a senior, noted this: amidst this sadness, we are finding silver linings, and the class of 2020 is one of them. You are already a valiantly resilient group. Milan seniors, you have not dwelled upon your losses. Instead, you've embraced the new challenges put before you. Completing online classes and certifications, and giving your best effort. You, like all of us, might be grieving, but also understand that this is out of our control. We can find hope in the grace in which you, our seniors, have handled this adversity. As you move on, I encourage you to reflect upon 3 lessons that we've all learned during this time. Continue to focus on the positive. Learn from every experience. And as you've probably already discovered, it is your attitude, which is the one thing that you can control in any situation. Author Morgan Harper Nichols says it best: choosing to have joy is not naively thinking that everything will be easy. It is courageously believing that there is still hope, even when things are difficult. I believe, seniors, that you've been given the chance to develop strengths and skills that will allow you to change the world. Maybe someday these unexpected gifts of a senior spring quarantine will be just a small part of the story and the great legacy of the class of 2020. In closing, I want to thank you and your families. I am proud of you, and it has been a joy for me to be a part of your educational journey here at Milan. As you go now to represent Milan in your future endeavors, I wish you the best always. It is my privilege now, as superintendent of Milan Community Schools, to pronounce you graduates of the class of 2020 of Milan High School.
Sienna Marie Bailey. Bailey Lynn Ball. Kenneth Tyler Ball. Cameron Jack Begley. Alexis Catherine Bissett. Braxton James Bruce. Casey Clinton Burdett. Matthew Paul Calhoun. Tristan Stewart Calvert. Mason Aaron Certain. Danielle Lee Cleary. Taryn Ray Klein. Wade Garrett Kondo. Logan Chandler Crane. Jonathan David Miguel Day Galvin. Harley Jacob Lee Eldridge. Abigail Kate Evans. Blake Michael Fair. Kylie Jane Fry. Braden Riley Furr. Austin Lee Garrett. Avery Corrine Getz. Connor Walker Getz. Talon James Goebel. Haley Jean Haas. Noah Robert Hessig. Matthew Christopher Hall. Nathan Thomas Hancock. Aaron Gabriel Harrison. William Benjamin Hartwell. Zachary Ryan Hauser. Joseph Allen Hawk. Victoria Dawn Henson. Shyla Nicole Hillman. Tessa Brianne Hockett. Savannah Ann Hoffman. Ryan Nathaniel Huddleston. Gabriel Walter Hudepole. Dakota Brady Hurd. Elijah Allen Ray Ilkanik. Dominic Maynard Jacob. Austin Harley John. Alexandra Rose Johnson. Alexis Tinley Jones. Timothy Joseph Jutzi. Erica Danielle Karn. Matthew Reese King. Michael Zachary Klein. Abby Marie Knowlton. Andrea Belle Louise Koger. Sierra Morgan Lack. Stephen J. Lear. Parker James Lewis. Samuel Scott Lewis. Justin Michael Lillis. Shane Anthony Loneman. Sadie Elizabeth Liberty Lunsman. Carissa Sue Money. Ethan Nathaniel Moore. Savannah Michelle Mouchon. Brady Dean Myers. Logan Dean Nuds. Michaela Renee O'Brien. Joshua Allen Organ. Lucille Grace Ort. Lily Christine Phelps. Russell David Phillips. Joshua Lee Powers. Matthew Eric Reilly. Caleb David Rainier. Brianna Lynn Robbins. Trayton Allen Robbins. Dakota B. Andrew Sams. Shaylin Marie Shackle. Madison Ann Schmidt. Matthew James Schmidt. Logan Tuff Schneider. Molly Marie Simmons. Haley Rain Smith. Harold Everett Wayne Smith. Nathan Christopher Smith. Zachary Marvin Smith. Kyle Matthew Spalding. Jessica Nicole Starkey. Matthew Jacob Steinmetz. Ashley Nicole Turner. Thomas Carter Wade. Christopher Matthew Ward. Madison Alexis Welch. Jason Boyce Wickersham. Peyton Elaine Winters. Chloe Isabel Wisman. Jasmine Lee Wright. Victoria Nicole Youngman.
As we change our tassels from right to left, this signifies that we have graduated. Congratulations, class of 2020. We did it.
Hello, seniors. It's Mr. B. Congrats on graduating high school. It's a big accomplishment. I know that's not how a lot of you guys wanted to graduate, but I'm happy for every single one of you. Good luck if you're going to college, workforce, or anything and everything. I know every single one of you guys are going to be very successful, and I'm happy for everyone.
Hi there, it's Miss Bowman. I just am getting on here to wish you a wonderful, wonderful graduation. I'm so proud of you. This year has not been a very easy year, and you guys have done it very successfully. I know that you'll do great things in the future. I wish you the best of luck.
Class of 2020, I am so proud of each of you. You've proven yourself courageous in crisis, capable of many things, and ready for the challenge of your individual futures. Thank you for your efforts to become the men and women that you are today. Congratulations, love, and best wishes to each of you.
Congratulations and good luck. If you need to find a book recommendation, don't hesitate to email me.
Congratulations, graduates. Best of luck in the future.
Milan High School, class of 2020. Congratulations on your graduation. 20 years ago, I graduated from Milan High School, and I can tell you that overcoming obstacles and hurdles in life, you will be prepared for that, and you will be able to overcome adversity, just like this year. Best of luck. See you in the future. Don't be strangers.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You all have proven time and time again this year that you all are truly a class of world changers. I am so excited to see where you all go and what you do, because I know you are going to make us so proud. Congratulations again. Enjoy today's celebration.
Good afternoon. Happy Friday to my two seniors, Talon Goebel and Victoria Henson. Congratulations on the job well done. You studied very hard and did very well. Best of luck to both of you in your future endeavors, and I look forward to seeing you around town and see how you're doing. Take care. God bless. Goodbye.
Hey guys, your big day is here. We just want to send you off and offer you some words of encouragement as you go off to do great things. It doesn't matter if you are going off to college, or if you are entering the workforce, or if you haven't even figured it out yet. This is the time to become who you are. And 3 things that I think that'll carry you a long way is to show up every day, over communicate, and give your best effort, and good things are going to happen for you.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. We'll miss you guys, we love you guys, and good luck.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. Even though things didn't end the way you planned, you did it. Today, I'm proud of you, I'm proud to be one of your teachers, and I'm proud to be an Indian. Good luck, and may all your dreams come true.
Hi, class of 2020. I'm so proud of you for hanging in there in this crazy time. Congratulations on your graduation. I hope you have nothing but success and wish you all the best of luck. Congratulations.
Hey, class of 2020, this is Mr. Flynn wishing you the best virtual, online, most unusual graduation ever in the history of graduations. I hope you guys, like I said, embrace this. This is your moment here. Make the best of it, good or bad. And as always, it's Milan for life.
I want to take this brief moment to wish each of you a continued success as you begin the next chapter of your life. Whether it be furthering your education, enlisting in the military, or joining the workforce, you will make a positive difference. We at Milan High School will be behind you always. Being a Milan grad myself, I leave you with this. Never forget where you came from and keep your sights set on where you're going. Best of luck.
I want to leave you a message. Although we've been physically apart this last couple months, we've worked hard through this senior year virtually. I have to say the class of 2020 is one of my favorites, and you have my heart. This class graduates 12 of my techies this year. I'm so proud of being able to build relationships with all of you. Good luck in all you do.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You've made it. Now go out and pursue your dreams and have fun. Congratulations.
Hola, chicos y chicas senior. Congratulations, enhorabuena. I wish you all the best for your future. Adios. Bye.
Hi, this is Ms. Marlette. I wanted to congratulate all the seniors and wish you the best of luck in everything you do.
Mr. Stutler here. This is to the class of 2020. I know this is not the send-off that you expected, but you've overcome adversity before, and as you start this new chapter of your life, remember, stay true to your roots. You're prepared for this next journey of your life, so go get them. Congratulations and good luck.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Best wishes. We're so proud of you. Good luck to you. We'll certainly miss you. Bye. Bye.
Hey, congratulations to class of 2020. You guys will go down as one of my all-time favorites. Go Indians.
Hello, Mr. Bushhorn here. I just wanted to congratulate the class of 2020. You will all be special to me since I did my student teaching with you guys, so I know firsthand that you'll do the best that you can do. With everything that's transpired over the last couple of months of your senior year, I know you got this. So put your best foot forward and do the best that you can, and hoping for a bright future to the class of 2020.
I want to offer a huge congratulations to the class of 2020. I am so proud of everything that you have accomplished this year, and I know that all of you have such bright futures ahead. Bye.
Hello, class of 2020. Congratulations, you made it. I am extremely proud of all of your accomplishments, and I really enjoyed having you all in class this year. Good luck to you all in your future, and once again, congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You did it. I'm sure each and every one of you will do great things in the future. Good luck, and I wish you the best.
Congratulations, Milan seniors. I'm proud of you, I miss you, and I look forward to hearing where life takes you. Please keep in touch.
Hi guys, it's good to see you. Even though I haven't seen you this year, I've been keeping track of you through the newspaper and school website. So now it's time for you to get out there and chase down those dreams. They're yours for the taking. Good luck.